Hey guys, how's it going? Brandon here. Welcome back, you guys, to another week, should I say, of NSTL. Oh my god, it's too late. Yeah, so a little bit late with Game 5 this week. It is currently 11:30 in the evening. This is the only time, luckily I'm home alone, so I'm actually able to record this right now, that I've had this past week to record this. My battle this week with Trog and the Vancouver Tapu Konucks. I'm literally showing it on the screen right now, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we did our battle. We did it a little bit earlier, luckily. Basically, Trog just wanted to get his battles ahead of schedule because he's got exams coming up. So hopefully they all went well for you, Trog. Hopefully they did, man. So we ended up playing my game this week. It was 1 AM in the morning. I was able to play this game, and it was a really good game in the end. Not really a lot of hacks, not really just a bad game. I think certain plays could be played differently, and we'll get into that a little bit later on. But first, let's get into the team builder, which is, of course, first up we have Incineroar, or JBL, Life Orb. We've actually got 3 Life Orb issues this week. I've gone really offensive this week. We've gone with a bit of bulk Life Orb, Adamant. So Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, Knockoff. Let me go for his team. I didn't go for his team. So he has the Zygarde 50%, the Tapu Bulu, the Heatran, the Gyarados, the Mega Manectric, the Hariyama, the Cloyster, Cofagrigus, Yamna, and Latios. Now I have to admit that I really hardly prepped for Latios, Cloyster, and Tapu Bulu, and spoilers, he didn't bring any of them. So not seeing Tapu Bulu was actually really nice. I feel like Tapu Bulu not being there really gave me a good chance to win the battle, just from my prep. Not seeing Cloyster, knowing I had Salamence, was really nice as well. And then Latios is just scary in general. So first up we have Incineroar, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Thunder Punch, like I said, Knockoff. Knockoff hits Latios, Thunder Punch hits the Gyarados, Earthquake hits Heatran, and Flare Blitz bops Tapu Bulu. So this thing really does damage to a load of things. There's no speed investment. I went with a bit of bulk this week just because, I don't know, I just needed a bit of bulk. With the Intimidate, I feel like I could live certain attacks and just hit hard back. So yeah, so just hitting hard basically and hitting hard back. Next up we got Suicune, our bulk for the team. We've gone with a Resto Chesto set this week. Scald, Carmine, Ice Beam, Rest. Physically defensive, bold nature, to tank out the possible Thunder Punches from the Hariyama. Mega Manectric does absolute work to me. But I can also tank a hit from a Tapu Bulu, funny enough. I can only take one, and of course I can stop the Zygarde as well. This is my Zygarde switch, because an Ice Beam does a fucking shit ton, and I absolutely wall the Gyarados 100%. And Scald would be nice to get off on some physical attackers and get some burns, hopefully. EXP Bebe, our Mega Ordino, is up next. Wish, Protect, Dazzling Gleam, Surf. Especially defensive for the Mega Manectric. This walls the Mega Manectric massively. Even as Ordino, a Thunderbolt does like 40%, which is ridiculous considering I can Wish Protect. It walls the Latios really well. Dazzling Gleam, of course, hits Latios. Surf hits the Heatran, because of course Steel type moves hurt. And Bulu, I really can't do anything. Bulu really hurts this thing quite badly. And then it walls the Zygarde as well for any possible outrages. Next up, of course, we got Kachow, our Thunderous Theorem, Life Orb. This is our second Life Orb viewer this week. Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, HP Ice. Thunderbolt really does damage to a lot of his team. It bops the Gyarados 5 times over. Cloyster gets bopped absolutely mega. It 2-hit KOs the Cofagrigus. It OHKOs the Yamna, no matter what set it is. Tapu Bulu can't take a Sludge Wave. Zygarde can't take 2 HP Ices no matter what set it is. Heatran can't take a focus. I think can take 1 Focus Blast if it's especially defensive. And Hariyama can't take 2 Thunderbolts. So this thing does really big damage to his team and really just whacks a massive hole in whatever he decides to bring. In terms of, I've already gone over speed investment yet, but I don't think this is the first one I've actually put speed investment into. So base 162, I outspeed the Zygarde at max speed, and the Yamna, which doesn't really matter. To be fair, it's morely there for the Zygarde to outspeed. So yeah, I outspeed the Yamna at that speed. Next up we got Hexguard Argirachi. Of course, it's going to have to be shiny because I have Moonblast. We've gone with Special. It did so well against Zane. I thought Special would be a good bring again this week. Basically, we've gone 162 again in speed, once again to outspeed the Zygarde. Moonblast hits the Zygarde. Psychic really just does holes in things. Hariyama gets bopped. Cloyster gets bopped by Thunderbolt. Gyarados gets bopped by Thunderbolt. Mega Manectric does not appreciate Hyper Ground. Neither does Heatran. So yeah, this one thing, once again, Life Orb just bops holes in things. Max special attack, or 248, in, a bit in defense, and some into HP. Then finally, we got my boy GOAT, or the GOAT, which is Salamence. Choice Scarf, Intimidate. Really weird set this week for me, Salamence. We wanted to go Draco Outrage just to try and possibly bluff the special Salamence. Outrage, Earthquake, Iron Tail. Outrage bops Zygarde. Does a really big chunk to really everything else. Or I can also go for the Draco because he does have double Intimidate with Mega Manectric and the Gyarados. Outrage bops Heatran, and Iron Tail hits Tapu Bulu really fucking hard. So that's why that is there. We've got Naive Nature, so we don't get rid of any special attack. 220 in speed with Scarf, outspeeds +1. Zygarde, in case he gets a Dragon Dance up, I can sack something off, come in, click Outrage, and bop it. And with that little bit of HP investment, at max, I live a Extreme Speed as well if he's +2, which is really nice. Just that little bit of investment really helps. So that's the team this week. We've got JBL, Suicune, Ordino. Oh, I'm saying their names, as you can tell, I'm really fucking tired. We've got Incineroar, Suicune, Mega Ordino, Thunderous Theorem, Jirachi, and Salamence. So let's switch over to the battle. Shall we have a look? See. As you can see, I said, man, no Bulu, thank fuck, because I was really scared of the Bulu. He's brought the Zygarde, the Mega Manectric, the Cofagrigus, the Heatran, the Hariyama, and the Gyarados. Not seeing Tapu Bulu really made me feel like this was a very winnable battle. The Zygarde, of course, and Mega Manectric are very scary. Hariyama could either be Sheer Force or Guts. Sheer Force Hariyama is very scary. Depending on his Gyarados set, could be very. He's just got a very could be bulky and scary team. So music off, of course. Not that I'm recording desktop audio, so you'd hear it anyway. But I haven't. Actually, you wouldn't hear it even if I had it turned on. So we're going to play this. We're on my side. I lead with Thunderous, just to do a hole in his team. So I was expecting the Toxic Spikes here because he really needs to whittle down Suicune and Ordino, and he can't live 2 of those. And he's now in a range where HP Ice actually kills. He had like a 2% chance to live at that range. So straight away, his Cofagrigus is gone. A big, bulky threat is there. So he goes into the Hariyama here. I go into Suicune just to tank whatever he wants to go for. If he wants to go for a Ice Punch, which is what I predicted, of course that does nothing. Now I have to scout if he has the Thunder Punch or not. I'm going to click Calm Mind, just because I can. He goes to the Thunder Punch, boom, does a big chunk, and now I bet he's thinking, oh my god, this thing's nearly dead. Brilliant. I click the rest, of course, and get the Resto Chesto. So bop, full health, of course, Thunder Punch is going to do a big chunk to me. But it's not a 2-hit KO. It doesn't get the Paralyze either. I'm going to go for a Skull just to see how much damage I can do. Pray for a burn, 39, and get the burn. Lovely. If he's Guts, I'm now dead. He's Sheer Force. So this is where I can freely just click Rest again as he goes into the Manectric. I click Rest. I'm going to switch out of this now because if I switch back in with Suicune, I'm asleep. I can't get poisoned from the Toxic Spikes, which is really nice. He pulls a double into the Zygarde as I go back into my Thunderous Theorem. He doesn't want to take a HP Ice. I just wanted to see how much he did. He actually goes into his Heatran. And he doesn't live a Focus Blast from here. He goes for Lava Plume. This tells me he is scarfed out his arsehole. He gets the burn. Focus Blast misses. That Focus Blast in the long run could have saved me some differential, or just differential in the game completely. Really could have just changed differential massively, just both ways. That Focus Blast had a chance to kill. I think it was like 60% chance to kill. So because I missed and don't take anything down, I'm now going to lose a really volatile member of my team to the burn, which really sucks. If he didn't get the burn, I could have fired off another Focus Blast towards something. So that really sucks. Like, I was really upset about that. The fact that he got the burn, then I miss. I was sort of just like, that's fucking brilliant. I go into the Salamence. It was obvious I had the Earthquake here. That was a really stupid play on my part. I click Earthquake. The Gyarados was an obvious switch in there as I go for the Earthquake and get that off. I then go back into my Suicune because I want to know if this thing can really hurt me. And he goes for the T-Wave. Now this really shows me that he is a Stoolie bulky Gyarados set, which is good to know. I'm still asleep. I don't want to take a Thunderbolt here. I go into EXP Bebe and see how much a Mega Manetroic Thunderbolt is doing. To my normal Ordino does 34%. That's fuck all. So I can literally Mega Evolve here and click the Wish, because even another Thunderbolt will not kill me. Now does 21%, which is the Volt Switch, as he switches into the Hariyama. This obvious now that he has the Poison Jab, because otherwise why would he even go into a fighting type against my Fairy type? So I'm just going to click the Protect here and get my Wish up, just to scout if he does have the Poison Jab, which he does. The Burn's going to do a little bit more damage to him. I'm just going to predict him to go for another Poison Jab, which is an easy free switch into my Jirachi, which is exactly what I do, as he does click the Poison Jab, which was expected. Probably he could have played that a little bit better. I click Psychic now and do a massive chunk into anything. Just kill the Hariyama. I doubt with that Sheer Force Hariyama, in my case, really well. He is now 2 down. And here comes a scary part of the game, and I will explain this why. I go for the Moonblast. Boom, super effective. And his weakness policy pops. At this moment in time, I generally thought that was game. I generally thought I could not come back to this. If he clicks Dragon Dance here, I literally need to sack something, then go into Salamence and hope I can live any speed. So he clicks Dragon Dance here. Now this was really risky. This was 50-50. If this next turn I stay in and click Moonblast again, and he predicts me to switch out and clicks Dragon Dance, of course that's brilliant for me. It's dead, it's gone. His safe play here is just to click the 1,000 arrows and kill whatever I bring in. Everything from here dies. JBL bopped. Suicune bopped. Ordino bopped. Salamence bopped. Everything gets bopped. What do I need the least? Looking at his team, I really don't need the Mega Ordino anymore, to be fair. I feel like I can tank a few hits from something else. It's my least thing that I want to keep in my mindset right now. We'll see if that plays out. So I have to play the safe play and just sack off EXP Bebe. If he'd have clicked Dragon Dance there, it would have been game. But he does the safe play and clicks 1,000 arrows. I then go into Salamence and click the Scarfed Outrage. Luckily I bopped that thing, of course, from that distance and kill it, which was nice. And that was massively scary. He's now going to get the double Intimidate off. It was the obvious. I'm stuck into Outrage as he goes into Gyarados, then Mega Manetroic, which at minus +5, that still does 49%. That's ridiculous. I get confused. He's hoping for the confusion. Luckily I break through and take this down to 4 HP. As he goes for the H-Bias and just kills me, flat out. It was my play to take. I really couldn't go into anything here. I go into Jirachi here. He's going to click the Flamethrower and Outspeed. I live one of those. I know I do. And I just click the Thunderbolt in case he wants to go into the Gyarados and kill. I'm now down to 2 HP. To win this game now, I need a clean switch into Suicune. Because this thing is Scarfed, Outspeeds, so I literally go into JBL. I just need to sack this thing now. I knew that he was Scarfed because he outsped my Thundurus earlier. So JBL unfortunately does nothing this week and just goes down to 2 Earth Powers. Sorry my dude, I couldn't use you better this week, but I had to do what I had to do. I needed a clean switch into Suicune, which is what I get. So of course I need to wake up as clean as possible, see how much an Earth Power is doing. It's only doing 25% to me. I can take 3 of these and then rest up. As he goes into the Gyarados, and I wake up and go for the Scold. Because of course that would kill, that would do a nice. It wouldn't kill the Heatran, do a nice chunk. As he goes for the Taunt, I'm guessing expecting the rest or the Calm Mind. As I click the Scold again, I literally need a burn on this thing to be able to 1v1 it. As he goes for the Earthquake, does 21% damage. Again, I just need the burn. Please burn, please burn, please burn. I get the burn. Nice. Now this thing literally can't touch Suicune. It really comes down to when he taunts and what he wants to do. As he gets the Thunder Wave off, he really needs me. He needs some Power Hacks. I get a nice crit there, which was nice extra damage on that. Of course, the taunt ends. If he clicks taunt again here, this was a really weird play. He clicks the Z move and goes for the Sub-Zero Slammer. And in his video, fortunately I've already watched his video, he turned around and said he has no idea in his mind why he clicked the Z move there. His play there was to click taunt. His play there 100% was to click taunt to stop me from resting and getting some power hacks. So by him doing that, I don't even go for I literally go for more damage and go for and then burn, and literally he dies to burn in 2 turns. He goes for the Earthquake once again. He had 2 chances to click taunt when he didn't. I then go for the rest. I get rid of the para hacks. Of course, now Burn is slowly going to take this thing down. He's down on 6. He needs to switch into Heatran here because it's just wasting a turn otherwise. So he goes into Heatran, wastes a turn of sleep, unfortunately for him. So now I'm going to wake up in 2 or whatever it is. So I just need to wake up here. So we can wake up. You can take another one of these. So he's going to go. I'm going to go down to 50. As I wake up, I click the Scold. And that is legit game because he cannot kill me with another one and Gyarados cannot do anything. As he says to GG there, I get down to 25. The special defense job does not matter whatsoever. If he'd have got it before, he maybe would have done a little bit more. But then Gyarados does still not kill me with an Earthquake. Or I'm guessing his last move was Ice Fang because he gets the Intimidator. If he outspeeds me, he needs the biggest of crits there, which he doesn't get. He does the 11%. I go for the Scold and we win for the second week in a row. The nice 2-0 victory. As you see from me, I say GG, good. It was a good battle, and he agrees. You can't see it because my webcam. You can't just about see it. You just say yeah. As he did say, he did some different, really weird plays there, but he did enjoy the battle, which was nice to see. I think if it come down to he did get the crit there, and I went into Jirachi, I did outspeed, and I would have killed him with a Thunderbolt and then died to Life Orb. There wouldn't have been any differential, but I think that does count as me winning the game because his Gyarados would have gone down first. It wouldn't have been classed as a draw. But it didn't happen, so we don't need to go into any of that. But very good game to Trog. I really enjoyed that. So we're now 2-3. So we're starting to claw it back over, starting the season 0-3. We've won 2 weeks in a row. Hopefully we can keep this winning streak going on to week 6. Which is actually, I can't remember the name of the dude I'm battling. He's actually a replacement coach because a few people have left out. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. It's a bit shorter than usual because I'm very stuck on time. If you've enjoyed today's NST battle, make sure you hit that like button down below for a show support to the channel and the series. If you're new around, hit the subscribe button as well. We've recently hit 7,000 subscribers, which is absolutely brilliant. I can't thank you guys so much for that. It's an absolutely incredible milestone for me personally. So like I said, check out the links to all the coaches in the description down below. Stick around if you're new. With that said, you guys, I will see you guys next week. Peace!